What's up guys, it's Bizute, back with another Reddit video. That's right, you guessed it because you read the title. We're doing r/entitled parents. I hope you brought your cheese graters because I brought the aged Parmesan cheese and we're about to be shredding it all over this rigatoni. So anyway guys, we're gonna get right into this. Entitled father threatens to call cops because I won't be his chauffeur. Last Thursday, I was picking my little brother up from school, and apparently they had this activity with parents for the younger children. It's a huge school with preschool, elementary, middle school, and high school. It was the end of school days, and as my brother got into my car, a man, entitled parent, and his son approached my window. The guy was as white as they come, but his son was black. Later, my brother told me the kid was adopted, and he was pretty cool, even though he was like 10. I pulled the window down to hear what he wants to tell me, and the conversation goes as follows.
Hey, do you think you could take me and my son home? My car is busted and my wife had to drop us off in the morning, but she's in an emergency and can't pick us up.
Hey bro. Hi. Anyway, I guess I can see if it's near my way. Where do you need to go? The entitled parent proceeds to tell me an address. I didn't know and had to look it up. And it turns out it was an hour and a half away. And on top of that, the other way from where I and my brother live. Geez, sorry man, it's nowhere near my way. Sorry, but I can't take you.
But I have work to do and my son has a math tutor coming. Look, I'll pay you $20.
Again, sorry, but I'm gonna have to go all the way to a place an hour and a half away and far away from my own home. I wish you luck with your search. Let it go, Dad. We can ask someone else.
Silence. And learn how you act for when it's your turn to do this in the future. Listen here, kid. You will take me and my son home now.
I don't take orders from you.
It's because my son's black, isn't it? That's illegal. I'll have you arrested for discrimination. I'm a hardworking father who voluntarily adopted a son, and I sacrifice myself every day for him. And you won't do this one thing for me? What a brat.
What the hell? Listen man, I don't owe you Kiwi, and you can't have me arrested for that. Learn the law and Kiwi off. Call it Kiwi and cab. At this point, I drove off. I don't know why I didn't do so earlier, and I felt bad for swearing in front of the guy's kid. But what's done is done. Him and my brother have no quarrel, and they both agreed the next day that the EP was at fault. I told the story at the dinner table that weekend, and my whole family had a good chuckle at what a garbage parent that guy was. There's a lot to unload here. First of all, shout out to that kid. You know, he didn't stoop to his dad's level. Like, even though he has an entitled parent, he wasn't acting entitled. He was just like, let it go. It's all good. Also, like, you live an hour and a half away from school? That is crazy. Like, that's actually insane. That's quite the commute. But yeah, this dude, complete entitled parent. What does that even mean? Just because your son's black, you get a ride or something? I don't understand why he was like, did he just adopt a child just so that he can say I have an adopted son of a different race? So that means I can just have whatever I want? Like, what? I don't understand. This guy's like an awful person. Like, I hope that's not the reason why he adopted. Like, I hope he adopted out of the kindness of his soul and to give somebody who doesn't have a home. Don't use your son as an excuse for anything or just like a way of privilege or something. Like, just be glad that your son is a nice boy who doesn't take after you because you have horrible morals and just a horrible way of communicating why you deserve things. You don't deserve anything. But yeah, we're just gonna go to the next one. Shout out to the kid. This was a pretty enjoyable read because, you know, that guy was entitled and it made me mad, and I feel like it's the purpose of these to rally together behind the anger and be like, this dude does not deserve to be a parent. So yeah, we're gonna go into the next one. This was kind of like a deep one, you know? This one got the feelings going. Let's go to the next one. Maybe there's some entitled parent who tries to beat a child with a mozzarella stick or something. I don't know. We'll see. But like, who are you? A few years ago, I was working at a privately owned indoor playground for kids. Like Chuck E. Cheese, but without the games, just the obstacle course and a ball pit. Anyways, it was located inside of an extremely busy shopping center. Therefore, this place was almost as always busy. Normally, we have a bit of a line with possibly a handful of families waiting in the lobby area. On a particular hot summer day, our line was out the door, and we were resorted to starting a wait list. I happened to be in charge of said list, and on that day, at the point, there were 30 plus families in line. In walks a Karen, you know, with the hair and everything, and she makes the beeline towards me at the front. I called and spoke to your manager, and he said I could just come in. Yeah, no. Who are you? Well, why does that matter who I am? I spoke to your manager. Let me in. But like, who are you? Are you stupid? Why does it matter who I am? Your manager told me to go in, so let me in. Interesting. I'm the only manager here. Also, I'm not a guy, and I most definitely don't let strangers cut 30 plus people in line. So, who are you? This is ridiculous. This place is terrible and filthy and not even fun. I'm never coming here again. You've never even got in, lady, but okay. First off, if you're a Karen, I'm sure you're a lovely person, but there is a stigma around the name Karen. You know, there's a couple of Karens that just walk in and always want to see the manager. That's just the way it is. That's not my opinion. That's the world's opinion. Anyway, I know where you were working. You were probably working at kids aerobics, weren't you? And if you've been to a kids aerobics, they were the greatest. If you've ever been to a birthday at kids aerobics, oh my god, bro, when you got the invitation in the mail and it said you're invited, kids aerobics, second best day ever. Best day ever was actually going to the party at the kids aerobics. Anyway, like, when does that ever work? When does it ever work that you just, like, make up that you spoke to somebody and you're like, oh yeah, they said I could do this. I don't have a name or anything. Yeah, my name's not written down. They didn't talk to you, but trust me, like, I spoke to them on the phone like 5 minutes ago. They said it's fine if I just give a bunch of people because I have a child right here and he's wearing a Yankees baseball cap. No, that's not the way it works. First of all, the Phillies are better than the Yankees. I want to hear it, with Bryce Harper as the addition, Andrew McCutchen batting first, or he should be batting first. They might have Cesar Hernandez bat first, Duval Herrera. I don't know what they're going to do this season with the lineup, but we'll see. Gabe Kapler's a good manager. I'm getting too distracted. This always happens. Anyway, guys, we're going to go to the next one before I talk more baseball, unless you want me to talk more baseball, because I can talk a lot of baseball. But yeah, let's go to the next one. Let my kid in the concert. So this happened today. I work as security, and today was a concert, so we were hired for the check-in and ticket checks. At one point, an entitled mom came in with her kid and wanted to get in. She had a ticket for herself, but not her kid, and demanded that we let her kid in for free. Obviously, we declined, and she got mad. Let my kid in now. I do not have a babysitter for today, and I want to see the concert, so let her in already. She is a good kid, and no one will even notice her. Sorry, ma'am, but we can't do that. This goes on for a few minutes, then something crazy happened. She tossed her kid at us and went into the concert. Here, she's your problem now. I pick her up after the concert. And with that said, she was gone. Since we had no time to babysit, we called CPS and the police. The concert was over, she comes and asks for her kid. The police was waiting for her and arrested her on the spot. Some people shouldn't have kids. This woman just literally threw her kid at the security and was like, you know what, the Jonas Brothers are back, I gotta listen to their new songs, like, they're bops. And then the security, what do you think's gonna happen? You think they're just gonna be like, no, well, she did throw her kid at us, so I guess I'll watch her for a couple of hours. And yeah, even though we're outsourced by the concert to, do this job, you came here and you threw your kid at us, so, we'll cover for you, don't worry about it. Also, like, if you can't get a babysitter, like, because you can't afford it, you shouldn't be buying tickets to a concert. That's just outrageous. Just the moral of the story here, if you take anything from this, just know that Happy Feet was a great movie. It really was. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. And I'm trying not. We're gonna go to the next one. We definitely need to go to the next one after that. The entitled parent tells me to leave the public pool. This happened a while ago, so I may not be able to remember it word by word. Meet my cast. Me, my friend, entitled parent, and entitled parent's kids. So this was in the summer, and my friend and I decided to go to the local pool. When we were there, before we even got in the pool, we could already see this strange woman bothering other people in the pool. So in the pool, there are these floaty things that look like cars, and the kids can sit on it and go around in the pool. This is important. So entitled parent's son is about 6 and is on one of the floats. He accidentally hits my friend in the head. Soon after, entitled parent arrives in the usual entitled parent mood, and the encounter went something like this.
Why are you in the pool? You're just in the way of my son.
And then angrily walked away. Trust me, there's more. Later on, we were lucky enough to have a second encounter with entitled parent. She is swimming backwards, and her enormous kiwi goes straight into my friend. She turned around with the weirdest look on her face.
Did you just kick me?
No, you swam into him. At this point, her daughter was defending us and saying that we were just kids, which we were, and that we didn't do anything. Entitled parent ignored this and carried on yelling at us. My friend stopped being passive and said, "What is wrong with your brain?" Entitled parent was stunned.
You kiwiing twats are so kiwiing disrespectful.
Bearing in mind we were about 11 at the time of this, it was around now when somebody who heard this whole conversation told someone in the staff, and EP and her children were asked to leave. Alright, if you're going to the public pool in the middle of the summer, you best believe there's going to be a crowded amount of children there. Like, or maybe not just children, I don't say like 14 and under, I feel like, right? That's probably the target audience. But yeah, so you can't really claim that it's your pool, considering that it is the middle of summer, it's hot, people like to swim, specifically, kids like to go to the pool and swim, and since it's a public pool, they're allowed to go there, so don't go walking around like you own the place, and your kid's skirting in the pool on his floaty car, alright? If he hits into the person, that's on him, he should have his driver's license revoked. I know he's 6, but still, revoke it. And also, you were doing the backstroke, probably pretty poorly, alright? If I do say so myself, and you happen to hit somebody, and then you get mad that you hit them? No, it's time you take responsibility for your own actions, you entitled mother, and I am glad you got kicked out of the pool. I mean, I'm not glad that your children had to leave because of, your own actions, but I'm glad that you had to leave. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. I'm also going to address this again. I've addressed it in, a few videos. There are a lot of comments, or not a lot, I'd say that There's more good comments about my commentary than the bad ones, but listen, I'm not just trying to read the story, I'm giving my input, I'm putting a little bit of mwah on the sauce here. And if you don't like that, that's okay. I really don't mind. If you don't like that, I don't care. You can leave your long 3-paragraph essay in the comments saying about how I talk too much and go on much of a tangent, but that's what I'm gonna do. I try to provide a little bit of comedy. If you don't think I'm funny, that's okay. I probably don't think you're funny either if you're gonna get butthurt over a couple comments. But yeah, just skip it, and if you don't want to skip it, you don't have to watch. It's as simple as that. Anyway, yeah, so that'll be that. Maybe that's the last time I'm addressing it. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'll put it in the next one. I don't know. We'll see how the comments are. They might be an uproar after this, actually. Did I start something? Oh, we'll see. Anyway, I wanted to shout out this comment. This isn't from the last video, but this is a comment that I thought was very interesting, and you're going to see why. So this comes from Jacko, J-A-K-O, as you see. It seems to come from a Greg Heffley / Peter Griffin picture, which is also a bit interesting. It's got 9 likes on it, so I'm glad to see that some people enjoyed this comment as well. And it says, "If I'm your son, then you must be my daddy." And there's a reply that says, "Your profile pic is cursed," and I cannot agree more with you, Franklin. So that's gonna do it for this episode. That was the comment of the day, as you would say. And yeah, it's been Bizute, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy, you can let me know why. If you're gonna write a 3-paragraph essay on why you don't like my commentary, just know I'm gonna keep it. And yeah, it's not that I'm not listening to you, it's just that a majority of people like it. I'm doing my own unique thing. A lot of people just talk about it. Oh, that was a good story. Next. Nah, that's not what we're doing here. So if you enjoy this kind of style of video, subscribe, put a like on the video. If you don't, write your 3-paragraph essay. I will check the word count on it. I will read all of it, but trust me, I'm not stopping, so have fun writing it. Anyway, guys, it's been Bizute, and I'm out.